Good morning. It is 6:15 a.m. on Thursday, June 9th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I don't feel great this morning. Um, I think it was exacerbated a bit, but not caused by the fact that Luna woke me up 25 minutes before my alarm was going to go off for some reason. I mean, the reason I suppose is because it starts to get light in my bedroom. Um, My current window is just right by the bed, and it's got blinds that are closed, but when the sun starts to come up, wakes up the little dog. I might have to get a blackout curtain or something. But I also just kind of have some sort of a sinus headache too, which is not great because I do actually have stuff that I really do need to do at work today. So, and I'm not sure that it's because of being sick anyway. It's probably combined with not getting quite enough sleep and maybe allergies. But yeah. That said, one really cool thing happened yesterday, which is that my car's air conditioning just fixed itself. So here's the background to that. Years ago, my car's air conditioning stopped working, and all that it would do is blow hot air. And so when I took it to the shop, what they told me is that there's something called the blend door inside the dashboard. And what the blend door does is it's basically a mechanical piece that moves back and forth when you adjust the temperature to essentially decide, okay, are you getting it's like your shower faucet. Are you getting more hot air or more cold air? So if there's cold air and hot air available, which one are you getting more of? And it had gotten stuck in the all the way hot position. And so that's the air conditioner was technically working, but it was unable to, accommodate. And so what they told me at the time was to really fix it, we have to take your whole dashboard apart, and the labor cost is significant. Or we can reach in there with a coat hanger and jiggle it around and hope that works. And I said, well, let's try the coat hanger first. And it worked for a while. And then it actually lasted a couple of years with no more problem. But then, like 18 months ago, it stuck again. And because this is one of the things that I'm bad about, despite it was towards the tail end of the summer last year that it happened. And because I was worried that it would cost more, that it wouldn't, the simple solution wouldn't work this time, and just general anxiety about the hassle, the anticipated hassle of having to get something about my car fixed or it being in the shop and like, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to get to work or whatever? Like, these are not obviously solvable problems. But anyway, what tends to happen is I put these things off and put them off and put them off and put them off. And to the point where I went a whole year and some. Um, so I guess I misstated it a little bit. But so basically, I've already been through a whole summer without the air conditioning. And now, and then when, it was wintertime, that's no big deal. Hot air's fine. Um, but as we were getting into the summer again, I was feeling the anticipation of like, oh, this is going to be a pain in the butt that I can't use my air conditioner. And I was just anticipating that not being fun. And I was kind of kicking myself for having my car in the shop to get a new battery the other day and not saying, hey, can you look at this? Um, but, there it is. And then yet, I had just gotten into a habit of just not using the air conditioner. Basically, what I would tend to do is if my windshield starts getting a little bit fogged up, I'd turn on the defroster a little bit If it was cold, I might turn on the heater, but otherwise, would just have the little, the climate control system turned off. But what happened yesterday driving home from work is that it was kind of rainy and very humid, and so my windshield was getting a little bit foggy. And so I popped on the defroster, and I had gotten to like not adjusting the temperature setting at all because it didn't matter. It was going to be all hot no matter what. But I popped on the defroster, the windshield fan, just to kind of blow away the fog a little bit, and the air coming out was not all hot. I'm like, what? And then I turned on the regular, like the air conditioning, and it just worked. I don't know, it was just like, it felt like it was a miracle just for me. Whoa, there's, why, need to figure out why my webcam's autofocus setting keeps turning itself back on. Um, so yeah, that was great that my air conditioner just started working again. So when I sit back and put my engineer hat on, um, I suspect that probably what just happened is that it had been a little bit stuck, and then maybe just the changing temperatures of it being really hot in the morning and then cooling off when the rain blew in maybe just shifted the parts around just enough that it kind of just unstuck itself. I have no other explanation. That seems vaguely plausible, but I'm glad it works again. Um, Hopefully, it's not just stuck in the cold position now, and I'll have to get it fixed when it starts getting cold out. But we'll see. The lesson to take from this, though, is that all of my angst and anxiety about not wanting to get my car fixed um, was totally vindicated in the end. And all I had to do was suffer through 18 months of no air conditioning. Worth it. Anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 minutes.